This language was once spoken by millions of people. Today, only small communities in the Caucasus still speak it, not because people wanted to forget it, but because they were forced to leave their homeland. Families were separated. Communities were split and scattered across different countries. And when that happens, a language begins to fade. Right now, this language is fighting to survive, and most people don't even know it exists. This is the story of Circassian. Circassian is a language from the Caucasus region, spoken mainly in the region of Adygia in Russia, between the Black Sea and the Caspian Sea. Linguists consider Circassian part of the Northwest Caucasian language family. There are different dialects, like Adyghe and Kabardian, that are closely related, but all share deep historical roots. What makes it unique is its sound system, some dialects having dozens of consonant sounds, more than most languages in the world. Here's an example of someone speaking the language. Circassian is not just one single way of speaking. To new learners, some words can sound very unfamiliar at first, but for native speakers, these sounds are completely natural. Over time, Circassian communities became spread across multiple countries, but the reason is pretty sad. In the 19th century, a large-scale conflict led to the mass displacement of Circassian communities. This event is often referred to as the Circassian genocide, where over 90% of them living at the time were killed. The displacement permanently changed where the language was spoken and how it survived. When a language is no longer concentrated in one place, daily use begins to shrink. In many families, children started growing up speaking the dominant language of their region instead. Many were forced to leave and resettle in other regions, including what is now Turkey, to avoid being spotted by the Russians. They mostly started speaking Turkish. This still can be seen today, as more than 2 million people are ethnically Circassian. At first, Circassian was still understood, then it was spoken less often. And eventually, in some households, it stopped being passed down entirely. This is how languages begin to disappear gradually. Today, UNESCO classifies Circassian as endangered. But the language did not disappear. It continued to exist within communities across the diaspora. Cultural traditions helped preserve parts of it. Songs and oral storytelling maintained older vocabulary. At weddings and public gatherings, the language was still heard. It remained connected to identity and shared history. Some organizations and schools later introduced language classes and offered elective courses in the language respectively. Community centers promoted history, traditions, and literature. Here are some examples. In recent years, digital tools have played a role. Online lessons and social media have created new spaces for communication. However, the number of fluent speakers remains limited. Many younger generations understand the language but do not use it daily. Today, the language stands at crossroads. Today, the status of the Circassian language varies depending on region and policy. In some areas, it has limited institutional support. In others, it is recognized within cultural frameworks but not widely integrated into public systems. Its presence often depends on local initiatives rather than national structures. For many Circassians today, the language represents a connection to ancestry. It links individuals to family history and collective memory. Even for those who do not speak it fluently, its presence carries symbolic weight. It reflects a shared past shaped by displacement and adaptation. For some, learning even a few words becomes a way of reclaiming part of that history. Languages exist within time. They expand, contract, and shift alongside historical events. Some remain dominant for centuries. Others survive in smaller spaces. The modern world places increasing pressure on linguistic diversity. Language often becomes a matter of choice. Deciding to learn or speak it can reflect a conscious engagement with identity. Standardization, migration, and globalization reshape communication patterns. Within that landscape, smaller languages often occupy more limited spaces. The Circassian case reflects those dynamics. The most significant transformations in language rarely happen overnight. They unfold gradually, shaped by environment, context, and shifting realities. There is often no single moment that defines a change. Instead, the transformation becomes visible only in retrospect. These shifts rarely announce themselves as turning points. What appears stable on the surface may, over time, reflect deeper structural shifts. The Circassian language demonstrates how history can alter expression without a clear dividing line, quietly, but persistently. The future of the Circassian language is not predetermined. It will depend on how it works within institutions and everyday communication in society. Whether it expands or disappears, this will be shaped by decisions made now. The future is uncertain, but its story has not ended yet. Like and subscribe for more content. Thanks for watching.